MacGyver is an interesting show because it's an action show, but it has a certain liberal sensibility to it. I mean, MacGyver. When you were working on it, was that done consciously, or was that just?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was the whole premise of the program. That MacGyver used his brain power and his skill of stuff and science, and he solved all the difficulties through ingenuity, and that was definitely the main thrust of the show. No guns, no knives.
That is one of the criticisms that you hear a lot from cultural right-wingers, that Hollywood is too left, there's too much sexual content, there's one side of the agenda being pushed on a lot of shows.
There's no question about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about the content being pushed, but in terms of the thought about various matters, social and political, it's 100% that way. And anyone who denies it is kidding, or not telling the truth. I can say that as an independent. There's no question what the agenda is. But if you say, well, let's do a show about this, everyone is on one side.
Do you think that's a barrier to entry for people of different viewpoints in Hollywood?
Absolutely. The late Ron Silver, who was a friend, and he died too young. He started as a Democrat and became a Republican. Brilliant actor. Brilliant. He felt very strongly that his opportunities were limited because of his outspoken feeling about his views. You have to start with the premise, unquestionably, Hollywood is a liberal community.
One of the critiques that you hear a lot of Hollywood, especially from the cultural right-wingers, is that Hollywood is a leftist town, that everyone in it tends to be liberal, and that only one side of one perspective tends to get told in scripted shows. What do you make of that critique?
Let's think back. Well, I think it's probably accurate, and I'm happy about it. If the accusation is there, I'm okay with it.
These are the Tates. And these are the Campbells. And this is soap.
Mother, how would you like a daughter?
What are you talking about?
Sit down, Ma.
Jody, just tell me.
I'm thinking of having a sex change operation.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
Condoms, Rose. Condoms, condoms, condoms. Calm down, lady. You just get out of prison? Yeah.
So what's your response to the criticism of people at the moral majority and these kind of groups when they say television's too liberal, it's too progressive, and
idiots talking? I mean, what can I say? It's just, look, there's a large section of this country. It seems to be getting smaller. At least, we put Obama in office, and so people, I think, are gotten a little bit smarter. But there are a lot of people who really have medieval minds in all sorts of ways, who aren't open to anything new, aren't open to anything reasonable, think science is a matter of belief, and that's who you're dealing with.
Sunny day, sleeping up, clouds away. On my way to where the air is free. Getting down there, how to get to Sesame Street.
one of the kind of perspectives on Sesame Street is that it was a more urban-based children's show than previous children's shows.
It was underwritten, creative, private. Spanish children. It was not made for the sophisticated or the middle class. And Evelyn, they had a department at Children's Workshop run by Evelyn Davis, a black lady, who dealt with all sorts of civic activities that run for black people, and that took foothold. As a matter of fact, there's no written material in a black household, but there is television.
No one told you that was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way.
Now, one of the criticisms that's been made of Friends from, I would say, the cultural right wing is that it always tends to take a consistently liberal tack with regard to issues, whether it's gay marriage or whether it's...
How could it not? I mean, you have a bunch of liberals running the show. I mean, truly, we all come from a certain place. We're going to put out there what we believe because these characters mirror who we are. And it has to.
Right.
You know, you write from what you know. Or what you research, but with comedy, when you're doing television, you've got to...
It's got to be genuine, and it's got to come from you. So.
And, you know, we put together a staff of mostly liberal people.
You know, nothing makes God happier than when two people, any two people, come together in love. Friends, family, we're gathered here today to join Carol and Susan in holy matrimony.
Oh, my God. Now I've seen everything.
Whoa. When we did the lesbian wedding, we knew, I can't say we weren't aware, we knew that there was going to be some flack from that. Although I have to say, when we cast Candace Gingrich as the minister of that wedding, there was a bit of fuck you in it to the right wing. Yeah, I mean, that was that was a choice, and it was an exciting choice. And she made a statement during the wedding where she says something about nothing makes God happier than to see two people, any two people, together in love. That's the exact quote, or something like that. Yeah. And we felt that was honest.